Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday here from Brooklyn. I've got a very nice, low intensity yoga flow for you all. So it's a bit of a twist on restorative. We'll do a little bit of flow and then we'll relax. We'll do a little flow that builds on that and relax and enjoy the nice state of being of settled, kind of like when the rain comes, washes everything away and you're left feeling rested, renewed, and great. So I've got my little rectangle, super old iPhone to see you guys' comments. So thank you so much for being here. Hello, hello. If you don't mind just saying in the comments where you are practicing now from and maybe how you're feeling so we can all just kind of get to know each other. And hey to everybody that's been here for 40 something days in a row, my goodness, and hello and welcome to anyone that's new here today. So this is really a space that's open for everyone, and if you're new, this is something that I started when this whole shelter in place order was started for myself to feel better. So thanks for joining, and it's been really nice to literally just come out here in the morning. Our bedroom is back there, so come out here in the morning and be with you all here and practice together so we can feel better and take really good super care of ourselves. So welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hello from Miami. Oh, hey, how you doing? My friends are here. Yeah, so welcome to all my friends. Everybody's really nice. So everybody in the Strala community is really great. Something I'm really proud is such a word that I have a little bit of an odd thinking about. I know proud to me feels like a word that I've done it for somebody or I'm proud of them, but I'm proud of the Strala community. I'm more excited to be a part of the Strala community because we're all so unique and so different, and we all come to the practice with the same through line. We want to feel better. So it's incredible what happens in person and online. It's the same thing with this community. People meet, they're totally different. They can be from completely different lives, completely different backgrounds, completely different histories, and having this one very deep thing in common really sparks everything, sparks conversation, sparks collaboration, friendship, and all kinds of cool things like that. So if you're new here, these can become all your friends. So I love saying that in sort of a group class somewhere in some new city, if I have a lot of people that are in the Strala community already there, and then new people maybe walking in for the first time into something like this. So kind of take a look around and take a look around here, and everybody here is here to feel better. So welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let's, hello from Prague. So let's get started. We'll have a nice easygoing flow here. All right, so again, thinking low intensity yoga intervals. I love that. I was thinking of all the different workouts that everybody does and how there's so much variety and excitement and all that you can do. But really, what we're practicing when we do everything is how we want to be. So whether yoga is your focus or running or fitness, you can change the way you have a conversation with yourself while you practice. You can decide to be beating yourself up while you practice and having a lot of negative self-talk, or you can be staying easy and soft with yourself, having kindness and compassion with yourself, and enjoying your body, enjoying your whole self, moving in a nice way that's useful and nourishing for you. So this practice here is really meant to be a luxurious time to practice moving in a way that's harmonious with your body, so you can take this and use it as really software for your body, for your waterware, and open the refrigerator better, have a conversation with your family better, have a conversation with yourself better, do your work better, do your fitness routine, if you like to do other fitness than yoga, better. So again, you can practice moving easy, moving in harmony in anything that you're doing, but this is really a special time where we're simply focusing on doing that and not accomplishing something like opening the refrigerator or having a conversation or doing some work or something else. So Let me know what happens when you take this and you move like this into the rest of your life. I know for me, over the years, meeting different friends and doing different partnerships, I got to take a CrossFit class, I got to do a Spartan race, all kinds of things that I normally wouldn't just probably seek out to do, but I'm really glad I did, because taking this practice and moving in harmony with myself, I enjoyed myself. I did really, really well. Our group actually did awesome in the Spartan race. Not bragging, but but because we're moving in harmony with ourselves. The CrossFit class was really fun. Not something that I would personally choose to do all the time, but I see why people love it, the community, all of the practices that are useful, and I was talking to some friends about this the other day, are the ones where it has a strong sense of community. And again, I'm really proud, hesitate to use that word, of our Strala community and how we show up for each other, how we pick up each other, uplift each other, listen to each other's through good times and through bad times. It's really real. So if you have a community like that, that's really useful. And I think, when we reemerge from our current pandemic, only the useful will continue to be useful. So it's an opportunity to really look at your life and look at the things that you're spending your energy and your time on. And if something's not useful for you, if it's not giving you that nourishment, if it's not giving you that sense of community, that sense of peace, if it's trying to make you feel like you're not good enough, or you need to have a better butt or something kind of silly like that, even though a lot of, kind of legacy of buns of steel is around now. Your butt is fine. It's more important of how you feel about yourself. Your body will come into the perfect shape for you when you're moving in harmony with yourself. So you don't have to attack yourself from the outside in and tone and strengthen for a cosmetic purpose. When you're moving in harmony with your whole self, beauty will radiate out from the inside out. You will get as strong and as capable and as balanced as you're meant to be, but you're not chipping away at yourself in a sort of self-hating way. So we'll focus on all that today. I'll be quiet now. So again, low intensity yoga intervals, welcome. Good morning, happy Sunday here from a nice cloudy Brooklyn. Take your time to find an easy, balanced place. Let yourself slow down here. Yourself be movable here. Maybe a gentle roll around is nice in you. Let yourself roll into all those places that could use your attention right here. Moving from the center of you and letting your rest of your body ripple along, just like a nice piece of seagrass swaying in the water. Eventually finding your nice centered, neutral place. Leaving yourself alone here. Simply watching. Big inhale. Long exhale. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up. Your palms together. Plug in toward your center. Take a big inhale. Long exhale. Twice more. Big inhale. Long exhale. More big inhale. Long exhale. Relax your arms down. Crawl up onto all fours here on your hands and knees. Take your time. Sliding around. Oh, you guys giving each other hugs in the comments. That's amazing. It's so good. It's totally the same dynamics as in person, show up to hold space, lead a class or a training, whatever it is, not just me leading, but anybody in our Strala community here. And you kind of almost can't tell who the leader is before the class starts. There's not a, attention stance directed at that person. Everybody's talking to each other and sitting there taking care of themselves. And of course, the leaders created that space, and I am proud of that. There are lots of elements that go into doing that, showing up early, making sure the space is clean and feels good. When people come in, welcome them, introducing them to other people, basic hospitality that's just really been ignored in pretty much every situation in life. When I think about hospitality, I think about hotel hospitality, but it can be a little bit more transactional, right? With yoga, at least with Strala, it's much more about the human value of each individual person here. So tuck your toes and lifting up and back. Down dog, little bend in your knees. Gentle shift your hips side to side. Settle here. Crawling out toward your plank pose, nice long wave. Little rock side to side, easy forward and back. And lift your hips right up and back there. Down dog. So we'll flow a little bit here. We'll flow a little bit, then we'll rest a little bit. You'll see the rhythm. Hopefully it's enjoyable. I'm excited about this one. Side plank on your right side, lift up, roll right big as you stretch. Low intensity yoga training. Other side, a lift up, roll and stretch open. All the way back here toward your middle. Drop your knees down, sink your hips, roll around. Maybe staying higher, a little lower if that's better for you. Sorry to whip my hair away from the microphone so it's not making funny sounds on you. It wasn't part of the move. Whip your hair. It could be though. All right, tuck your toes, lifting up and back. Down dog, settling in. And take an easy cruise up toward the top of your space there. Shift your hips a bit side to side, sliding along. Roll everything up towards standing. Take a big inhale, pull. And easy up and over your legs. Crawl right, slide your left leg way back, low lunge here. Drop through your hips. Sink nice and low. Maybe a little rock side to side here. Easy forward and back. Drop that back knee down to the ground. Hello, everybody. Hello, Chinmaya. I love having little comments here. All right, lean left, twist open toward your front leg. Back toward your middle here. Lean right, roll open. Back toward your middle here, settling in. Tuck your back toes. Keep this back knee on the ground. Shift up and back toward your runner stretch. Lean a little left, lean a little right as you go. And drop over this front leg. Just press the top of your foot here with your thumb. Kind of search around, find some places that just feel nice to make contact with. You can search the Strala page. Kind of made Sam Berlind, our shiatsu faculty member, make a video for us, DIY shiatsu at home, but leaning on yourself in all the different ways. So if you want to learn more there, crawl yourself all the way back out toward that nice low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift up through your hips, drop your torso over your legs, little bend in your knees. Sink right back toward that low lunge, get your feet a bit apart, roll up through your middle high, and sink low here. 2 more times, lift up high. And easy, sink low. One more time, lift up high. And easy all the way back down. Lean toward your left palm. Slide on back toward your down dog. Settle in. A little bend in your knees. Gentle shift your hips side to side. Find that nice centered place. Crawl back up toward the top of your space there, moving from your hips. Slide along easy, no hurry here. Hello, Mar in Mexico. Rounding everything all the way up towards standing. Big inhale, stretch. And easy, up and over your legs. Crawl toward your left, slide your right leg way back. Low lunge here, drop through your hips. A little rock side to side. Easy forward and back. And drop your back knee down toward the ground here. Take your time opening up. Moving from your hips. A little roll around. So again, this is about moving in harmony. So not kind of moving from your shoulders, getting things done. Move from your center. It's a metaphor. It's also a physical practice, so it becomes the same thing, you guys. We don't want to be manifesting on one mental state and not doing the physical practice. So your good intentions and your good thoughts are only possible when you're living in it. So moving from your center there. Lean to your right. Big inhale, twist open toward that front leg. Back toward your middle here. Lean left, roll open. Back toward your middle here, settling in. Tuck your back toes, keep this back knee on the ground. Shift up and back toward that runner stretch. Lean a little side to side as you go. And that's really to protect your knees, so you're finding that good place. It's just the right stretch for you. Press your thumb into places, the top of that foot there, maybe even the inside of that foot. Just kind of search around for all those right spots. The middle of your foot there, kind of up by the ball of your foot where you would stand on your tippy toes. I like to call that one the reset button. Sam lets me rename them for my own memory. So if you're feeling a little unbalanced in your energy on the low side, if you kind of make contact there for a while, good contact, then it'll balance you. If you don't need it, and you push it anyway, nothing bad will happen, which is kind of cool. All right, crawl back out toward that low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift up through your hips. Drop your torso over your legs, little bend in your knees. Easy. Sink right back toward that low lunge, scoot your feet a bit apart, roll up through your middle high, and sink right here. 2 more times, lift up, and easy, sink low. 1 more time, lift up, and easy all the way back down. Lean toward that right palm, slide on back, down dog. Settling in. Drop your knees down, come around to sit. So again, low intensity interval training. And roll yourself on down toward your back here. Grab a hold of your knees, let your legs fall away from you. We'll rest here for just a few moments. And we'll do some more flow. So maybe knees find each other, feet together. Take a big inhale. Long exhale. Let everything rest for a few moments. Staying easy, we'll meet back in your down dog. Take your time as you crawl around here, back up onto all fours. It's not over, guys. Keep crawling. Low intensity interval training. We'll do a little flow, a little rest. See how that goes. Tuck your toes, lift up and back. Down dog. Don't forget to rest. That's the message. All right, lean left, big inhale. Pull your right leg way up and back. Open up. Low lunge, lean left, slide that foot on through. Scoot your feet a bit apart there. You guys like that one, right? Roll up through your middle high. This time, bring your palms together. Plug in toward your center. Lift up. Twist toward your front leg here. Hook your elbow right outside this thigh. Maybe palms find each other. Maybe arms just relax, a little softer. Open up your arms. This left hand finds the ground. Right arm floats up for a twist. Trade here, right hand finds the ground, spin your back heel down, roll your belly, everything opens. Come back up here, bend through both knees, reach your top arm back, lift up through your middle high, and sink low, warrior two, hanging here for a moment. I'm gonna just adjust this, so relaxed, it's clipped off, settle here. Tip all the way back, reverse. Wave up and over, side angle, rest your forearm on toward your thigh. Back arm floating up and over, roll open. Low lunge, turn your hips down toward the ground, hands catch you. Keeping your hands on the ground, lift up through your hips. Drop your torso over your legs, little softness in your knees. Sink right back toward that low lunge, scoot your feet a bit apart. Roll up through your middle high. And all the way down, lean left. Slide on back, down dog. Other side, lean right. Lift your right leg way up and back. Open up, nice stretch. Low lunge, slide that foot right on through. Scoot your feet a bit apart. Roll up through your middle high. Palms together, plug in. Lift up. Twist toward your front leg here. Hook your elbow right outside. Maybe palms find each other or arms just relax. Open up your arms. That right hand finds the ground. Left arm floats up. Trade sides here. Left hand finds the ground. Spin your back heel down. Roll from your belly. Everything opens up. Come up towards standing here. Bend through both knees. Reach your top arm back. Lift up through your middle high. And sink low. Warrior two. Hang in here for just a bit. Tip all the way back, reverse. Wave up and over, side angle. Rest your forearm on toward your thigh. Back arm floating up and over. Roll your body up. Low lunge, turn your hips down toward the ground. Your hands catch you. Keeping your hands on the ground, lift up through your hips. Drop your torso over your legs. Let's sink right back toward that low lunge. Scoot your feet a bit apart. Roll up through your middle high. And all the way down. Lean right. Slide on back. Down dog. Settle in. Drop your knees down toward the ground. Bring your hips all the way around. Come back down to have a brief rest here for a moment again. If you'd like to roll up a blanket, if you've got one handy, give yourself a little extra opener in the back. Feel free to kind of make a little blanket tube. This is not the end again. We'll do this one more time for the relaxation. So this is just a mini interval break. Come on down. Relax here. Maybe bottoms of your feet together. Letting your feet on the ground, knees find each other, or stretch out or another way. Letting everything rest here just for a few moments. Low intensity interval yoga. It's a new thing, guys. Give yourself the rest. Take a big inhale. Long exhale. Rest here for a little while. eventually we'll meet back in your down dog, but take your time as you gently crawl yourself out of that one. No rush. Be easy on yourself here as you move. This is fun, right? Crawling back around. Garden yoga. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds nice. Who's out in a garden right now? I've seen some of your stories and things with these classes. It's so cool to see where everybody is around the world and all your beautiful environments, how you make your house feel nice for your yoga practice, and how it stays feeling nice after you move in harmony with yourself, changing the vibe. All right, let's move a little more. Lean left, lift your right leg way up and back behind you, roll it open. Low lunge, slide that foot on through. Let's go for a warrior one this time. Spin your back heel down so both feet are on the ground there. Bring yourself up through your middle lift. And sink, warrior one. So just making sure that back foot's on the ground, toes in a little bit there. Gently rolling through your hips, no forcing. Don't be mean to yourself, guys. It's not worth it. Lift up. And sink here. Few big breaths where you are. Big inhale. Long exhale. One more big inhale. Easy exhale all the way down. Come onto your back toes. Scoot your front foot out toward your side there a little ways. Drop your back knee down and take your time. Get into your hips a bit here. Maybe upright is just that perfect spot. Again, moving from your hips, not from your shoulders. Just doesn't even feel good to show that, you guys. Don't do that to yourselves. There's one thing you can do is to simply slow down. Breathe deep. And from there, notice what you feel. And let yourself respond to what you feel. Don't ignore all those voices inside, all those intuition that have just been telling you to move a little bit to the right and yes, thank you. You know, when you slow down, you can finally hear. Otherwise, you're just not listening to yourself. So you don't want to practice ignoring yourself all day long. Practice tuning in instead of tuning out. Maybe stay where you are, upright, or crawling down a little lower, a little rock side to side. Take your time to find that good spot. Crawl yourself up here, scooch back a bit. We'll come into a nice relaxed pigeon. Bring your foot over toward your left side, then bring your whole self all the way forward. Easy. Relax your hip down toward the ground, roll around a little side to side, find a nice spot. Hello, Sarvini, Milani. Hello to you and your husband. Thanks for being here. Hope these practices help you feel a bit better. Crawl back and open. And easy up and over. Find a good spot, maybe around one way or toward another way. Find a place to rest for just a bit. It's such a huge mistake if we don't slow down. I mean, talk to so many people over the years, just different circumstances, whether it's a yoga training or a Strala event or anything. And people are so scared of slowing down because we feel like, well, a lot of people feel like they're not going to get as much done. They're going to, I don't know, they're just afraid. It's so scary to slow down, but slowing down is really your superpower. If you slow down, you're going to be able to do so much more. I feel so bad for people that are just that feeling of banging your head against the wall and trying to get something done, and you're working so hard and it's so stressful and it's not working, so you just work harder and stress yourself out more and it's not working. And slowing down seems ridiculous because it seems like completely giving up, but it's not the whole truth. If you slow down, you have perspective. You can see what's going on, so you can move more efficiently. You can move more in harmony with yourself and with whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish. And then guess what? You can actually accomplish that thing. It really is the secret code to slowing down, to accomplishing, is slowing down. But nobody's selling that out there, you guys, because it's free. No one's going to tell you to slow down because you can't attach it to an affiliate code or whatever equivalent these days is to, buying that next thing to make you feel bad about yourself, right? Or to watch that next video to make you feel bad about yourself, to make you feel like you should look like the ideal shape, or have the ideal thing, or buy that perfect jumpsuit for right now. My goodness. You probably have sweats in your house that you can wear right now. You don't probably need 18,000 more outfits. Unless there's something really awesome. Maybe something for a charity. I did buy D-Nice hoodie. That was for a charity, so I thought that was really cool. We may have something coming up here for you guys if it can get together in time. We'll see what happens. All right, crawling back up. Lean a little bit around to one side and gently around the other side. Yes, you can breathe better when you slow down. Isn't that amazing? Lean forward a bit. Grab that back. But we're so used to our stress, it's actually comforting, which is wild, right? Our stress is familiar, so we get cozy with it. We let it make a home in us, and then it destroys us, literally. So don't invite that stress in. Say, thank you, it's good to see you. Move along. Ease on down. All right, eventually we'll meet in your down dog. Take your time, a little bend in your knees. Gentle shift to your hips. Lean right, lift that left leg way up and back, roll everything open. Low lunge, slide that foot on through. So warrior one here, spin your back heel down. Yeah, you want a new straw leg hood, I know. Trying to get those two guys. Easy here. It's all in the works. Thank you for your epic patience. I know, we've slowed down a little too much on our Strala apparel, trying to find the exact right way to do it best and sustainable and shipping everywhere. But I think we've finally found a beautiful solution. Soon, soon, soon. Thank you so much. Take a big inhale and lift. Easy. Relax. One more time, inhale. Easy. All the way down here. Come on to your back toes. Scoot your front foot out toward your side a bit. Drop that back knee down. Easy here. Maybe staying high or a little lower. I don't mean to be anti everything. I think it's really nice to have things that make you feel good about yourself, and do practices that make you feel good about yourself, and to surround yourself around with people digitally and in real life that make you feel good about yourself. But if this time is teaching me personally anything, it's that wow, I really have a chance to drop the things and the products and the stuff and the ideas that are just trying to make me feel bad about myself, and I can move more of my energy toward the things that help me feel better, and not just good, but are also useful and better. So, if I have any predictions about the future of wellness, it's really, if we actually learn our lesson here, or learn a lesson here, it's that everybody and all of the offerings that are helping you feel better and have a genuine nature to it will be useful and will survive and be awesome. So that's a little prediction, but it only works if we're on the same page from here, sliding everything forward. Otherwise, we just go back and, do all kinds of crazy stuff. Crawl yourself back and open. And easy, all the way up and over. we all collectively crave, we want to feel better. That's why we do all of these things, even when we make mistakes and we do things that make us feel worse. We had the intention of doing it to feel better, right? So kind of amazing to put ourselves in this mindset of slowing down, breathing deep, and simply noticing what we feel and responding. From there, you're going to make good decisions. You're going to do the things that make you feel awesome. You're going to spend your time on the things that are nourishing for you and helping you improve the things that you want to do in your life and add that nice quality of feeling and sensations and all the things that we want to do to feel better. So it's a big opportunity right now, I think, for that. And crawl yourself on up. Maybe twist around one side or easy roll up and toward your other side. If you want to lean forward a little bit, soften that back knee, cruise around, open up. Breathing. Gently unraveling. Eventually we'll meet up in your down dog. Take your time, cruising around here, a little bend in your knees. Gentle shift your hips and take one more stroll right back up toward the top of your space there, easy. Roll everything on up. Big inhale to stretch up. And easy, up and over. Crawl your hands out. Lean yourself on down for a nice squat, little rock side to side. Drop through your middle. Moving slow enough so you can find all those good places. Can be part of the solution here. We all have a huge opportunity to emerge as thought leaders, emerge as positivity producers, and anything you can dream up here. Crawl yourself down. So one more forward bend, maybe bottoms of your feet together or legs out or another way you like here. Crawl yourself back, open up. And easy, all the way up and over, maybe around one way or another way. And everybody has a voice. I mean, that's kind of the huge power of right now and what we're able to share from our homes and wherever we are. Everybody has a voice. We can decide what we're consuming, what we're thinking, what we're sharing. So much we're actually able to decide for ourselves every moment of the day. We can decide if we're going to spend our time slowing down, doing things that make us feel better, or spending our time worrying and catching up, doing things that make us feel not better, more insecure, more afraid, whatever it is. We can all decide what those things are for ourselves, but it's really important that we have this practice, this foundation to come back to ourselves, notice how we feel so we can be in ourselves, give our bodies a chance to be really well, be healthy. Your body listens to what you say. It believes you. It's so nice. It doesn't think you're lying to yourself. If you are relaxed and easy in breathing, your body says, okay, I can repair you. Let me get you in the shop. Let me work on all your organs, work on your blood. I'm in repair mode. I'm in rest and renew. I'm in flow state mode. If you're frazzled and stressed and anxious and just really letting yourself run away on that train because you're addicted to it and it's useful, then your body says, all right, now is not the time to repair you. Now is the time to hold on to everything that you've given me. Create new stress intention. This stress intention is a welcomed guest. I'm going to invite it in to our home. I'm going to let it make a home in your gut. I'm going to let it wreak havoc on your gut because you told me that it was a nice, welcome guest and we invited it inside. And now, I'm no longer in control of this guest. It's tearing up your house. So it's really kind of cool to think about that. Eventually we'll round on down toward your back. Do you want to invite in to your home a welcome guest that's going to add peace and harmony to your home? Or would you like to invite in a tornado of a guest? It's going to start smashing your lamps and yelling at you and being really mean. It's the difference between practicing moving in harmony, practicing slowing down, listening to yourself, practicing peace, or choosing practicing stress, anxiety, all of those things. We can choose which direction we want to move in. And eventually we'll rest here, one final interval. But anything you'd like to do before we rest, if you want to grab your blanket, kind of bring it over the center of your body. That's a nice one. If there's no blanket around, don't worry, this works just with you. Maybe have your hands on your belly or another way that's comfortable. And let that guest make a home in you. Let that useful guest, the one that's going to come in and bring a present, something nourishing. The presence of themselves feels good. They come in, they sit down in just the right place. They choose just the right distance to stand and sit by you. They say all the right things to make you feel safe and at peace. And let this welcome guest make a home in you. We'll rest for just a bit. Feel free to rest there a little longer if you like. If you're ready to round back up towards sitting here, go for that. Take your time. If you've got a blanket, if you want to kind of keep it tucked into the center of your body, that's a nice one there. I'm going to just bring you guys around so I can see you here in a bit. Roll around a little side to side. Easy forward and back. And settle in. And take a big inhale. Long exhale. And settle here for a few moments. And simply noticing how you feel. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome back. Works every time, only when you do it. So if you're just watching this now, feel free to come back to this practice. I've been trying to get them all up in all the places. It's been really fun little side project to do. I'm going to scooch up a little closer to you guys. Yeah, very cool, very important. I know a lot of people feel like, probably not you guys because you're here, that taking care of yourself is for kind of the extra time that you have sometime later, but if you think about it all day long, what is making a home in you, what is deciding everything about you, your mind, your body, your whole self, is how you are moving, how you are treating yourself, how you are thinking. So it's not about being a perfect unicorn and rainbow, fake it till you make it happy person. It's not about acknowledging that there's stress out there in the world and life is tough. It's about how are you dealing with it? How are you moving in your life? And are you noticing the tension when it comes in, like an unwelcomed house guest? And what are you doing? What do you do when that unwelcome house guest comes in? Do you say, oh, when are they gonna leave? Or do you kind of try to work them out the door in a in a harmonious way. So maybe that's a better way to think about it, instead of just, of course we need to be stressed because life is hard and all of these terrible tragedies are happening around the world, and I don't want to just pretend that I'm happy. Or on the other side, I don't want to just, fake it till I make it and be happy, but how are we dealing with every single moment? That's not just a BS kind of, manic manifesting idea. That's a how are you dealing with it? How are you moving? And what can we do? We can slow down. We can check to see if we're movable from our center, from our hips. We can start to breathe deep and notice how we feel, and then simply respond to how we feel. So somebody asked here, some sort of yoga pose that can release certain emotions, all of them. I don't think it's about the yoga that heals you. It's about just that process of slowing down, breathing deep, moving in harmony. So whatever position feels comfortable for you, I think is the position that will release emotion. And I think we often try to look for this big release. I mean, I'm doing a chat with somebody coming up soon, and they said, this is the place in your house where you just go to cry. And I said, well, I don't experience that. Maybe you do. That's cool. But for me personally, I don't look for a release. Release happens all the time. Every exhale is a release. We don't have to be actors of our life and, I'm so emotional about this and I have a big release here and I'm just going to go cry it out here. That's fine if that happens, but every exhale is a moment to release and relax. Every inhale is a moment to invite something new in. And that's a real emotional release. That's allowing your body to be balanced and steady so you can feel emotion when it comes and when it goes. So we were out walking yesterday actually, and we saw people standing outside the grocery store, and the grocery store had the 6 feet apart kind of things on the floor that were really useful, and the line was just so long, people standing there very patiently waiting for their groceries, and I felt a wave of emotion, and not because I was trying to cry or show people that I have sensitive feelings. That's just a sight that is overwhelming for anybody that sees it. And if you're balanced, if you're in alignment with yourself, then you can feel more. And I don't think the goal is to get upset. The goal is to feel more so you know what to do and how to navigate. One easy question, somebody was asking about, you always feel better after these practices, yay. Somebody was asking about how do you deal with a difficult person? Again, I'm not a wizard in that. I think that nobody has the one answer for that, but I think it's really important to know that we can't control other people, we can control ourselves. And if we're doing this, everything that we've been practicing here, everything we practice, this is training. This is actual training, you guys. This isn't just to de-stress and unwind. What we're doing here together is training for life. So you don't have to click into another mode or another kind of a tricky mindset to manipulate somebody in order to be nice to you or to not be so aggressive toward you. If you can take care of yourself, soften, breathe, slow down, then you're going to be in much better shape to deal with whatever's coming your way, whether it's stressful or anger or anything at all. And when you're moving in harmony with yourself, you're much more likely to diffuse the situation just by you being you, not by anything that you say. So if I've learned anything from leading yoga, it has nothing to do with what I say, but everything to do with how I am. And it's such a good test. I mean, you can watch a really, really good kind of old black and white movie with great actors, and if you turn off the sound and you can still understand what's happening, then that's pretty cool, right? If you watch somebody's Instagram video and they're talking about meditation and they're talking about living your best life, and you turn off the sound and all you see is a tense person kind of fixing their hair and doing all of that, it's not that they're a bad person, but they're not living an example of the words that they're saying. So, not to be a criticism of good and bad, but it's a real opportunity to slow down enough so we can move in alignment with ourselves, with the things that we're doing, and the physicality of that will simply arise out of you when you're moving in alignment with yourself. So I plan to do, if you guys are interested, some workshops just on that next week coming up. So I'll make a little very high-tech schedule in the notes application and post it up on my stories here. So we'll do some of those afternoon sessions, and they'll be about the art of sequencing, supplemental talks and workshops for that training you can find on our site at the link in our bio. And everything there is still on our annual spring sale through the end of April. So long classes and workshops and the art of sequencing 30-hour intensive training, and our at-home retreats, which are a really great time to dive into rest and renew, simplify, my all-time favorites. I love them all. And how to practice at home, which is really useful to get comfortable with the movement vocabulary so you can feel confident and enjoy practices that meet your needs all the time, because your needs are changing. All of our needs are changing moment to moment, day to day. So enough rambling on. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are incredible. Please make friends with everybody here inside the phone. There are real people on the other side, as I've learned. And you guys are great. Have an awesome day. And I'll go check on Mike and Daisy. Seems like she just woke up. She's been sleeping in a little bit later these days because we've had action-packed days around here. So see you guys soon. Love you all. Thanks for being here.